AOC's GOP challenges services, calls her all out crazy. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, DNY, has a new GOP challenger and a new nickname. Rich Wells, who currently works for Mark Levin and also worked for Christie, is a serious challenger in it for a long haul. She needs one as she swept to victory without much vetting, and now that her district has seen her poll numbers have dropped. The district remains solidly blue, but in today's realignment of political boundaries, anything is possible. From the Daily Wire, Ocasio-Cortez in 2020 started off hitting hard, asserting AOC all out crazy, wants to establish a new Soviet republic. Rich Wells, who currently works as a producer for the Mark Levin show and formerly was an aide to New Jersey Governor Christie, pulled no punches as he spoke at Queens Village Republican Club, stating, AOC all out crazy, wants to establish a new Soviet republic. I believe in capitalism over socialism. His misguided policies don't represent the district. She's great at fundraising, but not at consistent services. Ask around, most constituents don't think climate change is the #1 issue. As the New York Post reported, Wells lives in New Jersey but plans to move to the district Ocasio-Cortez represents. He joked that he was a carpetbagger, saying, people see me and they say, wow, we see you more than we see her. That's interesting for a carpetbagger. Then he added, I know I speak better Spanish than her. According to a website for Wales Exploratory Committee, Wells worked in the New Jersey Office of Family and Community Partnerships in 2011. In 2017, Christie appointed Wells to serve as an advisor to the state's Center for Hispanic Policy Research and Development. Prior to that, he worked with Somerset Christian College President Dr. David E. Sheridan, who stated, although Rich Wells has been admissions director for Somerset Christian College for less than a year, he has demonstrated the qualities and work performance that I expect, which is a high level of excellence. Most remarkably, Rich has turned a stagnant culture of low energy and achievement into a highly motivated and successful team. In 2010, Wells was appointed by Newark Mayor Cory Booker, Police Director Jerry McCarthy, and Clergy Affairs Commander Sergeant Leslie L. Jones, Jr. to be a Deputy Chief Police Chaplain for the City of New York, working with families of violent crime victims. Wells was born in Brooklyn and as the father of 2 daughters. Wells will face a gigantic uphill struggle. The district Ocasio-Cortez represents is hugely democratic. The district includes the eastern part of the Bronx as a part of Queens. About half of the population is of Latino heritage. As an indication of how democratic the district is, it should be noted that the district gave 76% of its vote to Barack Obama in 2008, 81% to Obama in 2012, and 77% of its vote to Hillary Clinton in 2016.